that much on the weekdays. And on the weekends are gonna be my streaming weeks. Part of the week. But I will stream.
Today.
I want it on pro, not rookie. Alright. Accelerate clock off.
From M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, to kick off for the Falcons. This is Madden NFL 21.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Is it trying for a good return?
12-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Removes the ball.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard.
You'll see what Lamar Jackson can do if you remember.
And on 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And that's Grady Jarrett, who forced his way through to register the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
On the keeper. Fumble on the play. Recovered by Atlanta.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd. Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Fumble on the play.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He may try and run for this. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to...
He rifles one that's intercepted.
The greatest show on earth,
Picked off at the 12. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Ryan's pass intercepted.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
It's a
7 yards, the pickup there.
2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back.
Holding offense.
Yes.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get protected grabbing some cloth.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And here's Hoff-Richter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. Now a hit and a loose football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the kicking.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Read option.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7. Ravens nothing.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dalvin. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Dalvin's the ball carrier.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials are...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught in the end zone. So it goes for 2 points on the fake and gives him a lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball's snapped in 15 yards.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
On first down, Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
On first down, it's Gurley. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. But now it's third down.
5 yards to go.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Todd Gurley.
Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
First down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now Ryan on first down. To the right side and complete to Hurst.
Ryan's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 20.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson, he'll try and run it. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but they still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down.
A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
Throwing again. Jackson.
Route.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They're going for it with the option right. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
And it's incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down by Deion Jones. 10 yards on the pickup.
So we've reached halftime here in what we saw to be a very... And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He gives to Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Holding. Offense.
Oh, no.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Ravens.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold. And
now they're going to fake it. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Good on the fake extra point.
let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get two. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. You see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. To throw on third down, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This is taken at the 18. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start with the option. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Dang,
Well,
bro,
he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And Parker, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Brings up third down.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long, being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And that'll make it 3rd down.
For Todd Gurley, incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 7.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, They had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 14.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
28-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 30.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Ravens will extend their lead. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off
All you
by
got
the
to do is
Pro
look at
Bowler,
it.
Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw here is incomplete.
Good on the fake extra point. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Ryan firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Pass.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Falcons on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing again, Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the 2nd one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 14.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They follow up the 1st down 1 yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
Jackson's pass.
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down.
11 yards.
Here's Sam Cook now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He completes it to Bryan. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory.